these abstractions, what were once abstractions for gold, that are no longer, that we call fiat currency.
This is one of the best setups in any asset class I've ever witnessed, said Raoul when the bull began its run. Bitcoin is likely set to be the best performing major asset in the world by a big margin. And so visit swanbitcoin.com. The bull has begun its run.
So this was back in like 2004, 2005, before Bitcoin. I'd spent a lot of my life as kind of an economics nerd, so I'd always studied how things work, how money works, et cetera, et cetera. I ended up stumbled across the book, A Creature from Jekyll Island. I think it was around 2004, 2005. Read that book, which is about the inception of the Federal Reserve, and basically realized that central banking was at the root of many problems in the world. And I proceeded to get an abridged version of that book. That book's maybe 500 or 600 pages. I got an abridged version that's 100 pages called Dishonest Money. I got that as a gift for a lot of family and friends one Christmas. And the few that read it got back to me and they were like, it's interesting, but like, what can be done about it? And I'll never forget that feeling of kind of helplessness. I was just like, I didn't really know. I thought just by arming ourselves with knowledge, it would be a good resolution, contribute to the resolution of central banking. And so fast forward to 2014, I've heard of Bitcoin by this point, but I'm operating under the fallacy that it's kind of like version 1 of cryptocurrency, and version 50 will be the thing that makes a difference. And I'm having an argument with a banker in Costa Rica. We're on vacation. And his thesis is that virtual currencies or digital currencies will absolutely never take hold. And my position is that they are 100% inevitable. They're going to be disruptive to banking. And but for whatever reason, I hadn't gone down, the proverbial Bitcoin rabbit hole at the time. So I'll always kick myself that I didn't invest more heavily back then. But then fast forward to 2017, I actually was studying the concept of smart contracts, which was something Ethereum was publicizing widely. And when I read Szabo's work on smart contracts, which was written in the 90s, I had my light bulb moment. The realization that the whole finance industry is just a function that connects buyers and sellers, and that basically it's an intermediary that can be disrupted by software. So my realization was that the finance industry as a whole, which is one of the biggest industries in this country, is just a smart contract with people on top of it, and this software is likely to eat it. So that's when I had the light bulb, started making heavy investments in the space, and then from that launched a company. So, I really think that Bitcoin, in a way, my entire